Alright guys, so I'm sorry for the notification box spam, but we have some huge news. And this may be a spoiler. You know, we're obviously going to discuss it, but the information is readily available to anyone who speaks Japanese. But if you're afraid of spoilers whatsoever, then feel free to log off of this video, because it will relate to the next chapter of One Piece. I want a quick shout out to Trafikun of Oro Jackson who translated this for us, as well as Romeo Blues and Sony USA for sharing this with me on Twitter. But anyway guys, in a preview for One Piece chapter 871, we have a little note from an editor, and this note says the following: Explosion! Will everyone be okay? Will they live? Did I hear that right? Did the editor just imply that there will be an explosion next chapter, when we've had this Tamate Bako box hanging over our heads for like the last 800 chapters? And 2 chapters ago it fell off the edge of the building, and we speculated that the box would go off and the tower would come down, and then the editor said, explosion? Is this real? Now, just to play devil's advocate at least a little bit, the same guy who translated the page suggests that this possibly could be interpreted as explosion of emotions. Will they come out alright, etc, etc. And that could be the case, but he also says the literal meaning is just explosion. Come on now fam, you're not fooling me. I said it before and I'll say it again. The box fell off of a giant castle. Before it fell off, it was slightly opened by someone. You're not telling me that when it lands on the ground it's gonna do nothing. And you know, just as I say that, Oda's gonna write into the story that the box happens to land on some puffy cotton candy cloud lake thing. But anyway guys, for now I'm going to view this as a spoiler. That next chapter, the Tamate Bako box is gonna go off, and we assume, with what's really been set up at this point in time, that it's going to lead to the castle crumbling down. Calamity is about to reign forth on Whole Cake Island. And guys, this is important because it leaves us really with 2 situations, I feel like. On one hand, this could be the way the Straw Hats end up escaping. Whole Cake Island getting trashed, everyone in confusion, this is your opportunity to run away. On the other hand, if Whole Cake Island is in danger, will the Straw Hats really be okay with just deucing it at this point in time? And another thing that I want to add, which may be important, is if the Tamate Bako box goes off now, no one will know the source of the explosion. They certainly won't suspect it came from the Tamate Bako box, and thus Big Mom will no longer be directing her rage towards Fishman Island for having given her the box. But anyway guys, we don't really know the circumstances, so a lot of this is just pure speculation, but I wanted to share this editor's note with you because I think that it very well could be a spoiler. But anyway guys, let me know what you think, like the video or dislike the video, and as always, have a wonderful day.